Jinro has been so passive. Although he didn't really make any more drones after losing a ton to those Hellions. Perhaps he will make more after he's secured this base completely. But Jinro should stop being quite so defensive, perhaps. I mean, he obviously needs to since there are a huge number of Zerglings out on the map, and he's a little bit behind in food. But I really don't see how he could... Although he has even up the economy, but he's behind in food and needs to kind of make a decisive push. I guess he's kind of waiting for a 200 army, getting more siege tanks out before he can push.
Yeah, huge numbers of banelings and zerglings out there right now, and a creep spread highway slowly coming up at the northern area here of this map. Marines are ready to get going here. They do have stim, no other upgrades beyond that, and their shields. +2 coming down right now for Carapace and the melee attack too. Drones now being transferred to the 9 o'clock expansion base. Hoping to see some creep spread coming down there too. Another, we do see a macro hatchery being thrown down there at the top left location.
Has
wow, there's a lot of zerglings.
So many banelings. He has 145 zerglings and 52 banelings. This is the weirdest composition I've ever seen. He is maxed out on zerglings, banelings, and 8 mutas. 8 mutas and 76 harvesters.
I guess that's
really
China's composition, I suppose. Wow. If this works out for him, that's going to be pretty impressive.
I don't see this being efficient in any kind of offensive way.
If Jinro is really bad about keeping those siege tanks near those marines,
yeah.
Maybe.
If he misses his timing, Jinro will lose everything. But if he doesn't, Zerg will do nothing to these siege tanks.
It would have to be beautiful, like just timing there, how Jinro's mobilizing his army. He does clean up these guys at this unlocked watchtower. Oh, they should see a lot, and they do. Jinro does spot that fantastic force there.
This is...
Now, how's he going to engage this? He's dropping more banelings right now, up at the high yield. Oh, nice positioning though from Jinro. Really is hard to take advantage of that if they are up there by the Zolnaga.
Really haven't seen a Zerg be successful in the late game with Terran on 3 base without higher attack. So I don't know what this Zerg is going to do. I mean, he's being very fast.
Going down into main, looking like. It looks like he's getting Ultra's Cavern as well as Brood Lords. But you know what? If Jinro can snipe by that tech, that could be huge here. Oh, yes, he is moving down right now. Oh man, that force is actually doing a lot of damage.
That was more successful than I expected.
You gotta go make sure I keep my camera down there too. Damn. Well, the technology is gonna be taken out here.
Oh my gosh.
Off.
Gets cleaned up, but it takes out the greater spire.
Yeah, greater spire. So yet again, Brood Lords are just denied here.
Okay.
Damn.
There's only one more siege tank, and he has the Ultra Cavern.
Yeah, way more resources lost right now from our Zerg player, but
win.
Nice use of the medevacs though.
I really expected him to use, like Broodlords and Infested before he pushed out, but that Speedling Baneling composition was really successful, cleaning up this drop in the main.
Oh yeah, another push of Marines just taken out there by the Banelings. And Jinro right now even forced to do some long-range mining as his main is mined out now.
This is such interesting play. Like, with his creep spread and the shape of this map, it's so easy to be completely mobile with this force and cover all of his bases. So Jinro is not going to be successful with these small attacks because Speedlings are just everywhere waiting for him. And now that there's Ultras out on the map, Zerg is actually going to do exceptionally well. He's going to be... It's kind of a surprisingly defensive Zerg at this stage in the game.
Working out really well as Jinro's attempts of just trying to do any kind of damage has been hindered. He has been doing some good jobs though, pulling the units up with medevacs and moving them to their side. Jumanji, yeah, just a huge force of units moving in on right now. The third base though from Jinro is Planetary Fortress, and the way these barracks are positioned, really difficult for those guys to do any kind of big damage.
Right, long range mining from the gold in the meantime. Just
finally the comm center comes back up. So we'll be able to take advantage of that. Still no gold expansion from Comm just yet.
A nice time to take its fifth. Of course, it's really difficult to take the gold expansion since Jinro is so close to these Zolnaga towers that he could put siege tanks on. Attack at a third of Jinro, actually. 2 siege tanks there to defend it, of course. So not really going to do much damage. Pick off a few units. Prevents him from taking a fourth, however. Or prevents him from taking a fifth, however, at the 6 o'clock position.
Yeah, more drop play coming down from Jinro left and right. But yeah, he's been able to hold it off pretty well. Just seeing Comm, just, yeah, doing pretty good stuff. Another Ultralisk Cavern coming up, so he does need to rebuild that as it was taken out. And, yeah, we'll see how this works out as Jinro is getting our Plan Safe Fortress at the third base. Zerglings are slowly moving in and continues to be moving in right now, too. Oh, Siege Tanks being taken out right now as they have been undeployed. The Thor's going to move into place, too. Now, if we can get those Banelings in a proper position, he can get a lot of damage done, but no. He tried to take out the PF, didn't work out for him, and Jinro will just fix it right back up.
Wow, that was so close on the PF. Didn't really get a repair, but wasted Banelings this time. I really feel like the Zerg should have made a counterattack after holding off that massive push from Jinro, because, you know, he had his Ultralisk Cavern. He could have pumped out Ultralisk very quickly, although he didn't quite have the econ to put out that many. But Jinro had almost no siege tanks when he could have pushed out with Ultralisks, and now he's building up his siege tank numbers again, building up his static forces. So it'll be difficult for Zerg to push back out. Jinro is making a small move out over here on the left. Another drop at the 9 o'clock base.
And there's Zergling Tsunami to clean that up too.
Incredibly mobile army is going to be able to clean it up easily.
Yeah, but thanks to those mutas, we'll be able to finish off those medevacs too. Jinro right now just continue to move on up, sniping out these creep tumors as he does go on by. Oh, the muta's getting caught out of position a bit too as Jinro does stim in to snipe out a couple. Yeah, we do see Comm slowly moving his way out. Actually going to go and re-engage here. These siege tanks are not deployed, so he should be able to take these guys out here. Wow. Yeah, but the Thors do fall apart. He needs to really focus right now. Might be acquisitioning the units and maybe pulling too many there to deal with that one siege tank at the top, as he is losing plenty thanks to these the AoE here.
NB is actually playing really well. He picked a perfect engagement time to the last one. He really should not continue with this attack, you know, with the number of Stim Marines left, and all he has left are a couple of Ultras and Mutalisks, which are quite vulnerable to Stim Marines, actually.
Yeah, I felt he overextended a little bit there once he was past his own watchtower.
That was a beautiful time to go in. He really should be able to re-macro up faster than Jinro, though. He's making a ton of Zerglings right now and 2 Ultras. I really wish he would make a few more Ultras. I mean, we talk about Zerg abusing their mobility, how they're strong because of the mobility of Speedlings and Mutas, but this guy is really showing us how it's done, you know. He's defended his bases beautifully. Another drop at the 9 o'clock. Should be able to get there with all of these Speedlings and Banelings with no problem, though.
Yep, Stim rolls in, focusing on the spine crawlers right now.
Doesn't actually react for a counterattack.
Yeah, we did see him push out there, but he's going to return to base, trying to defend it. Should be fine as long as he can get those Banelings in the right position at the right time. Yeah, we'll only be able to
save 8. Lost a lot of
8.
harvesters. Should be able to reproduce those in no time, though.
Yeah, another drop actually going on too in the main. Does clean that up too.
It needs to get these muta back here to clean up these medevacs.
Yeah, Jinro just being really nasty there. God, that's a beautiful way to do that. 1 Marine per Baneling there. Nice. I love it when Terrans do that drop. When you see a bunch of Banelings, you just only drop 1 on each one of them.
It's really annoying because you can actually kill, with combat shield, you can kill 2 Banelings with a single Marine, which is obviously not a good deal for Zerg.
Honestly, taking out a huge number of mutas with this. Good job by Jinro by focusing, with the micro there. So we will be seeing Jinro go to get that 6 o'clock expansion finally. A lot of the SCVs is going to be need to get their mainering on. Rax right now still pumping out more and more units, and another drop is going to come down into main here. Yeah, should be able to clean it up though. And just get that medevac in position.
Planetary Fortress in the middle of this. This is a beautiful place for a Planetary Fortress because it's protecting these expansions at the bottom, so you can take the full half map. And unfortunately, every minute that Zerg is not attacking here, he's actually losing, because if it comes down to split map, Jinro's units are going to be more, efficient. So if you mine out, and all you have left is, 2 siege tanks and 2 ultras, Zerg actually is going to lose because he has fewer structures for a base trade and less cost-efficient units.
Such a badass unit composition. So many Ultralisks right now.
This is pretty much all of his mutas actually just now. To those Marines.
Regardless of the PF, he's moving on in. These Banelings actually just running into a couple of things they shouldn't be into. There he goes. The PF just goes right down immediately, but still has plenty of Banelings to spare here. A lot of momentum right now behind all these Ultralisks. Now being nailed upon by just the units on the top, unable to do anything because of their melee ability. Another PF down here, but he should be able to clean it out though.
Right. Did actually make a great decision to sack that 5th base and just go for the push with these ultras. He's doing a lot of damage. This is exactly what he needs to do right now. He needs to keep Jinro off on, down on expansions compared to him. He needs to stay ahead on bases and macro. I mean, if he base trades, the huge number of ultralists is obviously going to base trade a lot faster. Skipping the planetary fortress, great idea. Goes directly to the more vulnerable buildings. Needs to get the production structures and the orbitals.
Yeah,
Jinro
just a
really doesn't have
plethora
much.
of ultras right now, just cleaning everything open.
Right, just a giant pack of rampaging ultralists storming through his base. I mean, he has almost no units to really take care of these. He has just medevacs and marines as supply now.
Yeah, really uses max form, having all those upgrades, and actually using banelings into these siege tanks just for hell of it. But yeah, these ultras though are getting cleaned up quite fast thanks to these guys down here. But yeah, more ultras are all and about. Yeah, I'm really liking how he has decided to split it up to deal with the ones on the bottom too. He knows that Jinro's been doing that often.
Jinro is... I think he's dead. I mean, it's hard to tell because he actually has way more income than Zerg, but he's lost so many production structures. He's lost most of his bases. Every single time he pushed out with too few units because he's kept too much static defense at home. And also mistimed his siege and unsiege, so Zerg would just overrun him completely.
Yeah, Jinro's still ahead in
His
farmers'
ultras are
economy.
so low, though. I don't know if they really shouldn't engage these marines. Gonna just lose all of them. But this last ultra is still doing tons of damage, taking out this factory.
13 kills and just goes down with a
He's
smile.
gonna be able to do it. Go, little ultra, go, go, yeah!
Yeah, I'm a bit delayed on the stream, but yep, did some great damage there. Yes,
So,
these things can cleaned up too. Yeah, my computer's a bit ahead, but oh well.
I am?
No, I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my sync replay sync is so weird.
Doing a great job though, finishing that off. I see Jinro forced to lift off at 6 o'clock due to some pesky Zerglings. Yeah, lots of Zerglings being moved back up here. I see
Cleaned up that drop, replanted his hatch at the 9 o'clock.
right now Jinro is ahead in as far as army is concerned at the moment. So many units killed. Wow, 698 for Jinro.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually... I don't know, he sent all of his forces to take care of these drops. He took out so many supply structures, but unfortunately, Zerg
Kiting.
is...
Wow, and Jinro ends up winning this one here, so it'll be a 2-0 victory for Liquid Jinro against his opponent here. Wow. Good game there, so Comm taking out 2-0. Sheesh.
Wow. I feel bad just not paying attention to that. Like, I thought that, you know, while he was rampaging with all these ultras and taking out all these factories, he would send, you know, like, whatever new supply of Zerglings he would make to clean up that, you know, fairly small drop. But he actually just let that drop go, and Jinro kept counterattacking there and eliminated all of his remaining economy.
Yeah, that's that was pretty
Same-
crazy seeing how close he came there with that push. Just so just such a huge army of Ultralisks completely upgraded too. And Jinro too, just being able to just continuously just pound his opponent with those drops non-stop.
I think he could have won that if he had, you know, more spine crawlers or just defenses at home to keep Jinro from wrecking his economy with such a small force.